I just have one question.
Yeah.
Before we dive in, where's Zlobs?
I think we'll start with you. Yeah. We'll start because that's the big question of the day. Okay, we are at San Felipe Tower. Mindy, Morgan, Darby. It is up to you where you are exactly. Because when last we left off, Darby, you kind of smashed up the security room. There's a bunch of chaos in the building. Mindy and Morgan, you're kind of in the big atrium lobby as people are running to and fro trying to sort things out. You didn't necessarily come up with a plan on where to meet Zlobs. So you're waiting for a text message or something.
Or a signal.
And minutes are ticking by. So the question is this. I'm going to say this kind of warrants a read a bad situation roll. Based on what you learn, you can decide whether you want to remain in the building or get out of the building. But I won't have you all decide until whichever one of you is feeling lucky rolls a read a bad situation roll.
Is that sharp?
That would be sharp.
I can do that.
Go for it.
Alrighty, read a bad situation.
Okay.
Oh no, it eliminates Zlobs' future. Yep, have Mindy roll.
It's an 8. Not
Alrighty.
that bad.
That's pretty good. Mindy, you're kind of trying to shake off the gullibility. You don't really realize you're being gullible right now.
No, but if someone told me I was, I'd probably believe them.
Almost certainly, yeah. So you can ask, you know what, since you're gullible, I'll give you a couple things. You could ask...
I'm not sure if I should believe you.
You could ask one question, because you got a partial success, you get one question, and I'll tell you the truth. Or you could ask 3 questions, and I will tell you the truth for 2 of the 3.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's two truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
All right, ask your first question.
That's double the amount of truth I would have otherwise. This seems like a no-brainer.
Exactly right.
Let's ask the first question from Read a Bad Situation, which, of course, I know exactly how to do. And there it is. What is... how about this? What is the biggest threat?
The biggest threat is a very large team of heavily armed security somewhere in the building.
Okay. What's the best way out?
The best way out, right through the front door.
That makes sense. But how can I best protect people? And by people, of course, I mean all my people. Mm-hmm. How can I best protect my people?
Probably finding a way to wipe the minds of everybody in here and destroy any evidence of your passage.
Oh. Okay. I can give it a go.
But which one's the lie?
Morgan.
What?
Morgan.
What?
I think I know what's going on here.
Okay.
I think I have this situation nailed the heck down. You and me and Darby should walk out of here. We should leave I think. And we should make sure no one ever knows that we were here. Because when you think about it, Morgan, nothing here is more dangerous than the guards. All these guards with weapons. We've got to get away from them. So why don't we leave and say, forget about us? Because when you think about it, when you really stop to think, Morgan,
Yeah.
are you listening?
Yeah.
When you really stop to think, who's better at getting out than Zlobs? He always gets out and leaves no one behind. And all he needs to not leave behind is himself. And the painting, ideally, the painting.
Yeah, the painting. I can't argue with what you're saying, but how do you expect to leave traceless? There's recordings of us. There's all these people who believe that. I guess I could convince them that we have another emergency, that we have to leave.
Yeah, you convince them that we have to leave. I'm wearing a uniform, so they probably think I'm just here to clean the building.
Yeah.
And Darby, where's Darby?
Darby, where are you?
I'm with one of the heavily armored groups.
I'm going to amend that very slightly. You are with a cluster of guards. They're not heavily armed. They're just like kind of, like polo shirts, tasers, flashlights. You're like walking around with a couple of them, in like a hallway or something.
Mm-hmm. I'll mentally walkie-talkie Darby.
Okay. I'll tell the security that we have a different emergency to go to.
Yeah, talk to Rubbles.
Cripples?
Yeah, the guy, the main security, Mr. Grubbles.
Yeah, Mindy,
Oh,
your
what?
kind of deduction of the situation is much like other times you've tried to figure things out. Only for whatever reason, all the information's just coming to you so much easier right now. Like, everyone you're asking is telling you the truth. Anytime you kind of speculate on something, the first idea in your head seems the most right. So, yeah, in terms of kind of figuring out the true story of this place and how to get out and how to save Zlobs, like, it only took you like a couple of minutes and it just seemed right. Just seemed easy. So
some days I'm just on a roll.
yeah, nice and peppy. Sid Grubbles is, looking at some kind of like portable data pad. But it's like not working. He keeps trying to refresh it. He's like kind of smashing his hand into it. But yeah, he's ostensibly the one in charge of this immediate response here.
Can I see that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Do I see anything that's like out of the ordinary, like why it's broken?
2d6 plus sharp.
All right. That is a 8.
The most obvious thing is that the connectivity is down. Like it's trying to get onto a network and it can't.
Yeah, it looks like the networking is down, and that's actually what I came to talk to you about.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like there is a central outage that connects to an external thing. It connects externally, and it's broken, and I, as a Blittle Leaguer, I have to go investigate. So it's been really fun. Take this. I hope you figure out your security breach. I would look into it as fast as you can.
Yeah, that's great advice. Thank you. All right, everyone, we're looking into the security breach. Switch to walkie-talkies. And yeah, sure enough, you are kind of given the green light to go. So right. Yeah, you could, if you want to leave, you can leave.
Darby, come in, Darby.
Darby in.
I found her. Hello, Darby.
Where are you, Mindy?
Morgan and I are in the lobby. We think it's time to leave the building.
Yes, you should go.
What about you, Darby? Leave no one behind except for Zlobs.
I trust that Zlobs will get out, and I will be out soon. I have something I need to do. And also, I'm with a bunch of guards.
Are you sure about this?
No, but that's what's going to happen. So get out. Take care of yourself.
Okay, Darby, one thing. We just need to destroy the video evidence that we were here. I'll take care of the mental evidence.
Oh no.
How are we going to destroy the video evidence?
I thought maybe you could do it.
Okay, I'll do my best. I have destroyed a lot here already. I'm not sure what's left. If I haven't destroyed it yet, it's going to be hard to get to.
Darby, if anyone here can destroy something, it's you.
That's so nice, Mindy. Thank you, Mindy. I feel
You're welcome.
seen.
Okay, I'm gonna go psychically torment a whole building of people. I'll see you later.
Oh, bye. Over and out.
Alrighty. So, Morgan and Mindy, the two of you kind of walk right out the front door and start trying to figure out how best to hit an entire building with short-term amnesia. Darby, what's your plan for being in here? You're walking around with a couple of guards. There's something you need to do. What is it?
I want to go see Unity. So I'm going to tell them we need to go secure the, I don't know what her code name is. I'm hoping that maybe I've heard them say it. Like, I don't know, Queen Bee or something.
Sure. So, yeah, you're going to try to convince them to take you to Unity San Felipe. Give me a 2d6 plus charm roll.
Oh, good,
I'm going to give you a
good.
+1 for the sheer audacity of it.
Okay, thank you. I need that.
And let's see what happens.
Oh, it's a 10.
Yeah!
I rolled an 11 minus 2 plus 1. Yes, it's a 10.
That dramatically
charm
changes a lot
roll.
of stuff.
Whoa.
Okay.
I don't think have I ever succeeded on a charm roll before? I don't know if I have. Chat, let me know.
Unity is in the building, and you convince the security to take you to her. Yeah. Woo. Oh, it's fun. You are led to a secure elevator, which takes you up to a very, very high floor. And the elevator opens up into, it's like you're suddenly in an apartment building, like a very nice apartment building, like with like a kind of an interior lobby, like think like old school building, marble floors, columns. There's a doorman here. And sure enough, like, yeah, there's kind of like, you get off the elevator into this kind of lobby, and then there's a doorman working an interior door, and beyond that, he lets you in. And beyond that is like apartment doors, like, there's like, 45A, 45B, 45C, 45D. You walk down this hallway. There are like, I don't know, 7 or 8 apartments here. And there's another doorman at the end of the hall leading to a second private elevator. Give me a 2d6 plus sharp.
7.
This guy ain't human. You think he is something not human, something large and scary, maybe a robot, maybe some kind of like great non-human beast, but has been either magicked or glamoured into looking human.
Oh.
But he kind of looks at you. When you were led into this apartment building, the first doorman handed you a card. You take that card, hand it to the second doorman, and then you are let into this private elevator. And as it's closing, you see the doorman like hit a little button, and like a little green light starts flashing. You go up some amount of floors, maybe 1, maybe 3 or 4. And the elevator opens up into a stunning apartment. Takes up the whole floor of San Felipe Tower, which is like a city block. Like you just immediately go into this like big, beautiful sitting room, like these couches, floor to ceiling windows, this big chandelier, modern art, statues, like eclectic but like thoughtfully curated. It's like walking into the Museum of Fine Arts. Everything looks nice. Like there's furniture in shapes you've never seen before. Everything is just so intentional. And standing in kind of this sitting area, holding a glass of ice cold water with little cool ice floating in it, still dressed impeccably well, despite the fact that it's the middle of the night, is Unity San Felipe. Well, this sure is something.
Unity, hello. This whole night has been something.
I've been getting reports. There is a break-in currently happening. Is that why you're here?
Yes. I'm here. I'm here because I wanted to see you so that we can stop things before anyone else gets hurt and anything else is destroyed.
Unity like grows an inch and kind of squares her shoulders. She puts her drink down on a table and walks over to one of the couches, sits, gestures for you to sit, and says nothing.
Can I get a glass of water? Something. Never mind. Unity, have you ever hurt a friend, like someone that you loved? Have you ever disappointed someone you were close to?
Have you?
Yes. That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here in my home, or that's why you're here in my building?
In your building.
Did you take something?
Yes.
What did you take?
I took the key to getting to hell.
Huh.
And you'll get it back, but I needed it.
I think you understand the complicated position.
At least generally, yes. I hope you could understand the complicated position that I have been in for years. I took something of yours because I need to get something of mine back. And you were going to find that out eventually.
Okay. How long do you need it for?
I don't know, maybe a month or two. It's hard to know. We're working with forces that I don't totally understand and don't always work in the same way time works here.
So you didn't understand everything, but you did understand you needed to steal from me.
Maybe it wasn't the right way to go about it. I see that now. But I was desperate, and so I did it.
One month.
One month and one month.
Don't be late.
Okay, Morgan, we gotta mess with everybody's minds at once.
Oh, no.
It has to be everyone in the building, anyone who's inside. You got it?
I have no agency here.
Oh, Morgan, are you ready? No, you're the key to all of this, Morgan. I can't do it without you. Morgan, without you, I've been thinking about this. You have electricity, and I have my mind. Without you, I'm just like an acoustic guitar. But when you plug a guitar into an amplifier using electricity, it becomes an electric guitar. And suddenly everyone in the whole concert hall can hear. So you need to amplify with your magic all of these brainwaves, which function in this theory just like sound waves. Are you following me, Morgan? This is the perfect plan. And you need to get it to hear of everyone in the building.
I grab Mathers by the shoulder. Mathers!
What?
Did you use your powers to change someone to be not who they are?
What do you mean? Ever? Before?
No, today.
Today.
Yeah.
Since this morning? Let me think. Well, there was one person on the bus. And then I went to school, and then we came here, and there was someone here as well. Yes. So someone on the bus and someone in this building.
Because you act strange sometimes when you do that. Did you know I could fly?
You can fly?
Yeah, I
Morgan?
can fly.
Oh my gosh, your powers, they're only getting stronger.
Okay.
I knew that you could fly. I always knew you'd be able to do it. You've always loved the sky.
Okay. I'm starting to see the error of my ways now. Gosh.
Are you ready for the ritual?
You let me go outside. What's going on with Darby? Is she coming?
Darby's got an important job to do, Morgan.
As Darby's sitting on the couch, having just said 1 month, she is mentally screaming, "Abort, abort, Mindy, abort, abort."
All right, we're gonna do a ritual magic roll.
Oh no.
So yeah, you are going to cast more or less an amnesia spell to wipe out the memories of everybody in this building for the last like 60 minutes. That's probably how long you've been in here.
I can't do it without Morgan's help.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a mix of psychic and magic. Like, yeah, you're a guitar getting plugged into an amp. So this is a ritual magic roll. Let's see.
Mathers, you promise this will help get Darby out?
Morgan, should we hold hands while we do it?
I don't know. I've never done a mass ritual mind spell before.
Really? Never?
Okay. You are going to need... this is a pretty big one. So this is going to take time. And a pretty powerful kind of magical sacrifice. Like, you got to break apart something that has a lot of magical energy in it. That could be a couple of different things. If you want to kind of draw on your own life essence, you would immediately take 7 harm and get like knocked unconscious. Or you could sacrifice something magical that you have.
It does not appear I have anything magic. Let me see. None of this is striking me as magical. Morgan, do you have anything magic? An item?
Why? I thought this had to do with your mental powers.
I told you, Morgan, we can't do it without you, without your magic.
It's kind of a big ritual, Mathers.
Yeah, Morgan, the more you think about kind of the theory of this, the more you realize doing it will either stress you out so much that you would immediately black out, or you would need to kind of channel the energy out of something sufficiently potent.
Yeah. Do you have do you see anything that's magically potent?
Around me?
Yeah.
I see a fire hydrant and I see a tree.
Yeah.
I see the sidewalk. Does any of this strike you as magical, Morgan?
No. No, it doesn't.
Me neither.
It's all technology around here. Ugh.
What do you think? What do you think is the best thing to sacrifice for the ritual?
I wonder if there's... Well, I'm not saying we should do this. But where Zlobs went, there's probably lots of magic artifacts down there.
That's a really good point. I didn't even think about that.
But no, you're feeling extra... Mathers, you're feeling extra gullible right now.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I so am.
I've never had to... How do I babysit Mathers right now?
What should we do about it?
Oh, no. I'm going to give Mathers a little jolt.
You gonna try to shake her out of this?
Yeah.
All right. 2d6 plus. This is going to be use magic. Yeah. Use magic, 2d6 plus weird.
8 again.
All right. Okay. I'll let you choose the glitch. You are able to kind of heal Mindy of this. Like, you kind of shock her mind and it kind of resets itself.
Oh, nice.
It will either be very temporary, like until the end of this conversation,
Oh.
or a problematic side effect happens in the form of someone notices this that probably shouldn't.
The problematic side effect.
Got it. So yeah, like Mindy's kind of explaining this. More, you kind of reach out and like, boop, like shock her mind. Mindy, the world suddenly gets colder and more complicated. And you realize immediately it's like, oh, geez. Oh, boy.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Morgan, this situation is so full of nuance.
I know. Welcome to my world.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be quite as simple as I've been making it out to be all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Down the street are sirens.
Uh-oh.
Let's switch. Zlobs, it's dark and you can't move.
I try to move.
Oh, you can't move.
I try to see.
Ooh, you can. It's dark.
I'm out of options.
Oh, God. Read a bad situation for me, please.
This is plus cool, right?
Yeah.
9.
All right. Instead of asking questions, I'm going to give you a very limited list of things that you're able to figure out. Zlobs, wherever you are, it is dark in here. There are tiny bits of light coming through at regularly spaced intervals. That is to say, whatever tube you're in has like holes or ports or something every probably 20 feet, something like that, which means that whatever you're in is really long. The only other thing I can tell you on a partial, you do not have all of your equipment and you do not have the painting. What you have is one thing from your equipment. Tell me what it is.
One thing from my equipment. Well, obviously, it's my current sled. I'm sliding around.
Yeah. So you're
like
holding
a
the current
light cycle.
sled.
No, I'm riding it.
Yeah. You try to use it again. Do you try to use it again?
Yeah.
You take 1 harm.
Ow.
Oh.
My arm.
Yeah, this thing is incredibly hot to the touch. And you're like, it's okay. Things get hot sometimes. And you like turn some knobs and try to picture it. And then boom, it just sends off like a burst of like crackling static. It like rings your molars.
Oh, no. Those are mostly fillings.
Yeah. They're shaking. Sounds like a tuning fork. Yeah, you are just stuck in whatever this thing is.
Okay, I want to open up my other eye.
Cool. Yeah, okay. There is electricity coursing through the walls of this tube.
Ah.
And not just a little, a lot.
Ah.
Like your eye generally, when you look at stuff, you could tell, is it electrified? Is it not? It's kind of like a binary. It either is or it isn't. This is so thoroughly powerful. Whatever this thing is drawing so much power that you're not just aware it is electrified, you are surrounded by electricity and it's incredibly bright.
This is so cool. Can I push myself forward? Can I propel myself?
You can shimmy yourself forward or backwards.
I go forward. I advance.
You shimmy yourself forward.
So it's like I'm stuck in like one of the like vents, and I'm like trying to like crawl through.
Yeah, but it's circular. And also it's not completely smooth. There's like stuff in here. Like little kind of blade things, like you can't really tell by seeing it because it's dark except for these little pinholes of light. But it's like things are poking you, and in this tube you think there are smaller tubes and stuff is in rings and all of this. You are able to shimmy all the way up to one of these little portholes. It's maybe 2 inches. And you're able to look out. What you see is that whatever you're in is not like in the ground. You think you're in a room, which presumably is a really big room, because like you're looking out of this thing and you could tell the glass you're looking through is really thick. Like it's super thick. But you could see through it like fluorescent light, tubes, flashing lights, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in a really long tube, and that really long tube's in a really big room.
Whoa. Okay. I want to shimmy more. More.
Okay, you keep shimmying, you keep shimmying, you keep shimmying. You get up to like the next hole, and it's sort of the same thing. But enough time has passed that I will let you investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Because you're like, it's like, okay, I'm trapped in a big tube. The tube's in a big room.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, where the heck am I? Where is this tube? What is this room? So I'll let you investigate a mystery.
With my investigation, I got a 6.
Okay.
Great number. If you looked at one six-sided die, that'd be the maximum.
Well, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Yeah, what the heck? Okay. You look out, your face is pressed up against this, you're trying to find stuff. And just a pair of glowing eyes are looking right back through the glass at you. And the pair of glowing eyes kind of like flash, and then whatever those glowing eyes were attached to runs away, and you start hearing, hearing's the wrong word. You start, I don't know, sensing in the back of your mind that an alarm is going off somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you could tell because now there's like a flashing red light that you can see. It's in fact kind of disturbing that you can't hear it or feel it.
Mm-mm.
You're just kind of aware of it because you see a flashing light, and you've been around enough flashing lights to know that's an alarm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know an alarm when I see one.
Okay, what now?
Shimmy. We're gonna keep shimmying. We're going down.
All right, you're shimmying, you're shimmying, you're shimmying.
The Zlobs advances. Is this what death is? Am I dead? Is this just what purgatory is?
2d6 plus sharp.
10.
No, definitely not dead.
No, thank you. I can answer the question that's in my subcaption here.
Yep.
Not dead.
Not dead. Confirmed. You're still in the tube.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get any brighter in here. But you get up to something that's almost like kind of like a mesh partition.
Ooh.
Like, it's almost like if the tube is just big enough for your shoulders, completely filling it is like a chain link fence. But it's not a chain link fence. It's like a very precise grid of metal.
I touch it.
It is warm, and it's definitely full of electricity.
And it didn't shock. Interesting.
It did not shock you.
It did not shock me. I try to go into it. I press myself into it.
Okay. Give me a 2d6 plus tough.
9.
All right. I will let you break through this thing, but there will be a physical consequence.
Okay.
All right.
Kaboom.
You kind of start, you kind of get one of your hands up, and then the other, you start trying to shake in the thing. All of a sudden, something happens. the flashing light, like the flashing red light, is now interrupted by like a different cadence of flashing white light.
Ooh, I increase the severity.
Yeah, you kind of rip or wrench this thing free. You are hit with such an intense wave of magnetism that the fillings are ripped out of your teeth.
Oh no.
Oh.
Blood's like pouring out of your mouth. Whatever you did, you think ruptured the side of this tube. Because you did like damage to it and something happened. And now, yeah, whatever you were in, which was almost certainly air and sound tight, is now not. And you hear the sound of metal on metal echoing, little feet running, 2 different alarms going, and in multiple different languages, a speaker saying, "Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate."
Oh, I better evacuate. I press on more. Show me more. The
All right.
advances.
Here's what's going to happen. In order for you
a
to
bloody trail.
Yeah, in order for you
I'm
to
getting so
sufficiently damage this thing enough to be able to escape it, you're going to need to do.
I didn't say I want to damage it. I'm riding the wave, baby.
Wait, do you want to keep shimmying forward, or do you want to escape the tube?
I want to keep shimmying forward.
Okay.
That's dangerous over there. It's at least a level 2 siren going off. That's bad.
Yeah, it's super bad. Yeah, you're going and going and going. You come up to another grid like this after some amount of time. Still more of these holes. The siren gets quieter because whatever hole you made is less loud now because it's further away. Jeez. Yeah, you can smash this one too.
That was my feelings. Let's keep the Zlobs advances. Go. Forward.
Yeah.
More.
Okay. Eventually, and by eventually, I mean an hour from now. You don't know if you were wearing a watch. That watch is absolutely destroyed. Mm-hmm. Your phone, if you had it, absolutely destroyed. Mm-hmm. In fact, like reduced to its component parts in your pocket. You get to what looks to be the end of this thing. And there is a light. A tiny pinhole of light from the middle of this circular tube. Like, imagine there's like a cork stoppered into the end of this bottle. In the middle of that cork is this tiny little pin of light. And looking at it is making your eyes hurt. Both of them. The real one and the fake one.
Oh, is the fake one destroyed at this point?
If you want it to be, I will allow you to investigate a mystery again.
Ooh, sacrifice for not investigate a mystery. Man, it's not a bad situation. Okay. Do I at least get a +1 on it?
Yeah, I'll give you +1.
Okay, thank you. All right. 11.
Nice.
All right. With the 11, I am going to lay it all out because this suddenly makes a lot of sense. You're pretty sure you're in the middle of a particle accelerator.
Oh, that's so cool. Yes. Yes.
All your stuff got destroyed. Your eye stopped working. The fillings have been ripped out of your teeth. You're walking through a long tube that is pressurized and sealed and full of little blades and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you're in a particle accelerator. Off the top of your head, you know that there are none of them in Boston.
Oh, God.
Great. I'm alive and I'm doing science. Am I a quark? I think I'm a quark.
Tough to say. Do you want to smash your way out of the particle accelerator?
Sure do.
Okay. Let's switch back. The ritual. Morgan, are you going to do it?
No.
Cool. The two of you hear sirens. They are approaching.
Yeah.
They are. I'll give you this much. Mindy and Morgan, you both kind of look at yourselves, look at each other. They are not police sirens. They are not fire sirens. They are not EMS. They're just these weird, low, like boo, boo, boo sirens.
It feels also bad.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I want to just leave. I'm feeling like I want to get out of here. I'm feeling like I want Darby to come with me, and I'm feeling like I want to know where Zlobs is. Can I tune into Zlobs? Can I try and locate Zlobs to see if he's made it out of the building?
Yeah, tune in works. Zlobs technically counts as a creature.
Yeah, agreed.
He is mostly creature by volume.
2d6 plus weird, please.
Do I get a +1s because of my familiarity with Zlobs' mind?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's a good try.
I appreciate the ask, though.
Well, you know, I've gotten away with that once or twice before. Okay, it's okay. 11.
You can ask 3 questions from the tune-in list.
Amazing. Where is the creature right now?
Because you don't have a phone, you need to borrow Morgan's. Because you kind of get a sense of where he is in space. And then look.
I'm in space? Yes. Yes.
He is in Middleton, Massachusetts.
Oh,
Middleton. Okay.
that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone just starts.
What is the creature
Googling.
planning to do right now?
He is destroying a particle accelerator.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. One more question.
That's really not out of the ordinary.
How can I attract the creature's attention?
Thanks.
It's a little long for a psychic message.
Yeah.
So an explosion or getting there real fast or hacking into finding out where exactly he is and like hacking into a computer and putting a message on a screen. Something like that.
Okay. Morgan,
Yes.
before I say this, I want you to know that I'm feeling much better and I am of sound mind.
I can fly, Mathers. Did you know that?
I've never seen you fly and I have no reason to believe that you can, but I do believe you can do whatever you set your heart to.
Hey, Mathers. Welcome back.
Okay. Listen, I found Zlobs. He is in Middleton, Massachusetts. And he is currently destroying a particle accelerator. I don't know why. And I don't know how he got there. And another thing I don't know is how we're going to get to him. And a fourth thing I don't know is whether he has the painting. There's a lot we don't know right now.
This is all news. Thank you.
But the good news, Morgan, the good news is that he's not in the building. So
Okay. Then
He's-
our number one priority at this point, Mathers,
yeah,
should be to make sure O'Darcy gets out.
agreed. I think let's get Darby out of the building. And then I think let's chalk this up to a misadventure of a heist. And maybe go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
Darby,
Yes.
At around this time, a door opens, an elevator door opens in the lobby, and you walk out of it through the lobby. Your phone has reception again, and there's like a little buzz, and you look, and a countdown timer has started on it. You cannot get rid of the countdown timer. And you try resetting your phone, even when your phone is off, the timer is running. It is for 1 month from now.
So you just have like a set of on-call software engineers.
Why
to,
is she like this?
She does. Yeah, you kind of walk out like kind of bemused and processing. And sure enough, yeah, the three of you are outside.
I mean, four of us, right?
No, three.
Okay.
A small fleet of black SUVs with sirens on their roofs all pull up. I assume you all want to maybe hide. If not, you could stand there and stand on the street and watch this. Or you could hide. We're going to say you hide. And a bunch of people wearing like kind of tactical gear come out with guns. Like all the security running around inside had like tasers, flashlights, and then there was that like little armory room where people had like guns and like bulletproof vests. These folks are coming in like they're about to invade a country.
Jeez.
They got weapons. They have grenades. Except for one person. Everyone is equipped to do business except for one person, who is wearing a long coat and has short black hair and big boots. And she gets out and kind of stands in the middle of the street and closes her eyes.
What?
Mindy, 2d6 plus weird.
Oh, no. Wait, do I recognize this person?
Let's see what the weird says.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, what is happening? 9.
Okay. You don't know who this person is, but you know what she is.
What is that?
She's kind of like you.
Oh, my
You
God.
think.
I read her mind.
She's a clairvoyant.
Oh.
2d6 plus weird to read her mind.
Who is she? And
-1 because her mind is a fortress.
oh, no.
She probably saw this coming.
Oh, no. I love her. Oh. 10. Oh, wait. -1? Oh, 9. 9.
+1 for love.
+1 because I love her.
You can find out what she is, or you could find out a big secret.
Oh my gosh. What she is? What she is. Like if she's like me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, or a big secret. Is the secret about her?
Partially, yes.
Can I bargain with you? Secret, and I get to know her name. John, please.
Yeah.
Yes. What is her name?
Her name is Ocean.
Oh, that's a good name. Last name, state, job lot.
And beyond that, I will tell you this. Whatever the name she was born with, no one in the world knows it anymore.
This is so good. What's the secret?
Ocean, without a doubt, experienced the worst day of her life. The only day since she was very young that she felt truly out of control. The worst day of her life was recent and coincided precisely with the moment that you wrote the date in your book.
Oh no.
Because in that moment, she saw the great ending of the country. She is now haunted and she chooses to speak very rarely.
Oh, Morgan.
What?
I need to talk to her. I know we're in the middle of something. I
No.
need to. Morgan,
We're
that.
hiding. Did you see the guns?
Morgan, I know I see the guns. I know I see it all, Morgan. I know, and I know we have to get out of here. And I know he just said we needed to go get Zlobs, and I know he's in Middleton, Massachusetts, destroying a particle accelerator. But Morgan, I need to know this woman. I need to talk to her. I feel like we need to. I feel like
Mathers.
yeah.
We can meet her another time.
I have so many questions, and
I'll ask Unity. It'll be great. We'll set it up, but now is not the time.
but
I'm gonna go.
Morgan, I ruined her life.
Welcome to the club, Mathers.
That's not good enough.
Oh shoot, we're already in the middle of trying to fix the last life one of us ruined.
Yeah. Fix that one first, and then we can find your mystery person.
Morgan,
What if, can we at least, we got to get out of here. Unity's not going to come after us, but this crew with the guns, they don't necessarily know yet to leave us alone. Can you, maybe while we leave, you can drop her a little mind note or something.
Okay.
So that she knows about you, but we can't trust that they won't know not to hurt us.
promise me you'll help me find her later.
That's the Morgan guarantee.
Okay, let's call our getaway car.
In case of Zlobs going away, there was instructions for Scope, who is now out of sorts and upset, like just wandering the block, looking for Zlobs.
Yeah, Scope is doing the saddest possible donuts in a parking lot behind a downtown supermarket.
Oh,
You know how like you leave like a pet at home and it's like just like doesn't know what to do with itself.
You get in touch with Scope. And you kind of skulk down some alleyways and get to it and take off towards Middleton. These like armored and armed people are like going into the building and securing stuff and doing all of that. Ocean's just standing outside, kind of looking up at the upper floors of San Felipe Tower, and then like looking down almost through the ground in the direction of that sub-basement. And then she like turns and looks down the alley that you all ran through. And then she takes out a little book and starts sketching in it. Middleton, Massachusetts.
Oh, God.
The Bachman Particle Accelerator.
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Zlobs,
Okay.
you have punched your way out, damaging an impossibly expensive particle accelerator.
I
You
noticed
are
it's-
in
it's-
just a loud, blaring, screaming place.
Well, it sounds like my mind most of the time. Heyo.
Hey. Yeah, there's like emergency lighting going on. There's a bunch of evacuation orders going on. And you look back, I don't know, 50, 100 feet, and you see scattered around the outside of the particle accelerator, which, by the way, is just like a super long tube, like hundreds of feet long.
Mm-hmm.
And you must have shimmied like 100 feet. You think you were in roughly the middle of it. It's in this giant warehouse-like room. And you kind of got mostly to the end of it, and you're kind of looking back. And yeah, like scattered around the outside of it is a bunch of stuff. Armor, grenades, a Rembrandt.
There it is. Oh, there's all my things. There's Felicia. There's Morgan 2. There's Delia. There's Bartholomew.
Did
I
you
named
name
all my
your grenades?
explosives. Of course I do.
Oh my God.
It's so I know which one does. Like Morgan 2 is the electric one.
Ah, nice.
Delia's a concussive.
You start working your way back towards it.
I'm just bleeding, just covered in blood.
It's
my
a
eye
mess.
is
Your mouth is
just-
full of all stuff. Your hands are bloody. And you're running, and on one of the catwalks in this giant building, you see a familiar face. It's Amos.
Amos, good to see you.
And its eyes kind of like flick from like Amos colored to like white, like glowing white. And then his head hinges open and it starts shooting lasers at you.
Are they cute and small?
They're tiny
Ow! Ow!
and hurty.
Ow! Ow! Quit it!
And yeah,
Amos is me, your best friend who saved your life.
you
And got you a
kind of
new
get
career.
under cover behind like some kind of terminal. And all of a sudden you start getting shot at from another direction.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
It's another Amos.
Amos copies.
There are half a dozen of them. And you're pretty sure they're gonna kill you. We will end it right there.
Oh,
What? No! Whoa!
Oh
Whoa!
my God. John, what are you
Zlob
doing to
police
us?
coming in. Zlob's already in danger.
He's covered in blood.
Leave
Let him
me.
leave.
Leave me be.
He's been through enough.
So you want to know what happened when the current sled broke?
Yeah.
You were just yanked to the biggest power draw on the power grid.
Hmm.
And in New England, the biggest draw on the power grid is the Bachman Accelerator in Middleton, Massachusetts, sitting on 75 beautiful acres.
Oh. Yeah.
That's the hit.
Who is it donated
Is that the Boxford
from?
State Forest?
Yeah.
MIT. And it was purchased
Wait,
by one of Founder Bachman's subsidiaries.
I thought it was going to be, my guess was Harvard donated something to her.
No. This is commerce. Vicious, ugly commerce. Speaking of, epilogue.
Oh, goodness. Uh,
Rutabaga pours 2 drinks. One for Unity and one for Ocean.
Do you want some more?
Unity looks at Ocean. Well, Ocean reaches into her coat and pulls out the book and opens it up and leafs through so that Unity can see. My visions. And it's these kind of quick drawings of Zlobs like opening up the hidden door into the Rembrandt room Darby smashing apart the security station. Mindy and Sid Grubel's, but instead of them doing anything, it's just Mindy and Sid and just like a big, ugly mess of lines in the middle. Morgan like staring up at San Felipe Tower. Unity nods. Unity looks at that big non-human bodyguard. And he walks over and hands Ocean a paper with a bunch of addresses on it. Darby's, Zlobs's, Mindy's, Morgan's,
Ugh.
as well as a bunch of bank accounts. Talk to me in 1 month. We'll end it right there.
Why, yes, Rebecca, I would like some more.
But would
This
you like
is-
some more?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Could you top this off with some seltzer as well? You know, Rebecca, I feel like you're a good listener. You're someone who's always present, you know?
Weather, huh?
Oh, I know. You ever wonder whether or not you made the right mistake or the right choice that will lead to a mistake or a not mistake?
Leave that up to the historians to decide.
I know, that's what I've been saying all along. So I have this down to a T. I'm going to escape through the electricity using a tool that I've never used before, trusting it completely and implicitly because American sweetheart Nikola Tesla said it would be okay.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I know. Another classic Nikola Tesla quote.
Would you like some more?
I would like some more. What could go wrong?